So the date is 1st of August. Time is 9:30 p.m. 1st of August. So I shared the quick recap what we have discussed in the last session. Version. In starting of this particular topic, and if you have any question.
I promote desktop.
Trying to see, can you please repeat again?
Yeah.
I didn't where to reply you there. Anyone have any more questions? No. Object replication distinctions like a copy of that partition, storage of replication. Now what is object replication? Object replication is whatever the objects I'm uploading in our source storage account container, the same thing is going to transfer, means copy into the destination storage account container. So whatever I'm uploading here, it will get transferred to our destination, like a copy of that particular objects. And for this object replication, it is mandatory to enable versioning. So with the help of versioning, whatever the upcoming versions we are going to upload, those also system will automatically copy in our destination storage account container. So let's check how we can do that. So first of all, I'm going to log into my Azure account. Okay. Yeah. Now I'm able to log into my account. So first of all, let me create a resource group. Let me delete this one. Now go to data protection and enable the version. Review. Click on it. Done. So we have created our one storage account. And in our previous session, we have discussed it. Storage account name needs to be unique globally. Now I'm going to create one more storage account. Wait here. Function enable the function. Here also. Review. Click on it. Taking some time. Now I need to create a container in both the storage account. Can I create a container in both the storage account with the name training? Or is it mandatory to have unique name? You can send an answer in the chat box. Do we require unique name for both the containers, or I can use same name also? We can use the same name because it is not mandatory to have a unique name for the container. Storage account name needs to be unique. Container name is not mandatory to be unique. Yes, under the storage account, it needs to be unique. But the same name I can use it in different storage account. So let me create a container. But before that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to enable the replication. So how we need to enable the replication? Okay, it might be just mentioned as create container. So let me create container first. Okay. Now go to destination one. Now go to source one. The first one is our source, other one is our destination. Now I'm in under our source storage account. Click on object replication. Scroll down. Here we have object replication. Create replication rules, or we have an option I can upload replication rule, but the rules you need to define in the JSON format. I'm going to create replication rules. Destination subscription, here I'm getting destination storage account. And here I'm giving the source container, and here I need to give the destination. If you want to add filter, we can add filter also here. Like I just want to move only this particular object, or only text files, or only JPG files. So if you want to put any filter, we can add that also. If you're not going to put any filter, it will replicate all your objects. Here also we have copy over. In copy over, we have three options. Everything, only new objects, or here we can give custom, date and time. Means after that particular date and time, whatever you are going to upload, only those system is going to replicate. I'm going with everything. It comes. Under one single rule, maximum you can add 10 container pairs. In this one, if you want to go more than 10, then it is possible go with JSON code. Up to 1000 you can go, but for this one you need to write JSON code. Done. So we have created our storage account here. Here is the destination details we have. And if I go with destination one, here we have the source details. In our previous storage account, we have destination details. In this one, we have our source details. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to upload few files in this particular container. So we have uploaded our file. Now, if you are going to see this particular container after a few minutes, under this particular container, system is copying that particular file in this particular container. But yes, it takes here about 2 to 3 minutes to get copy of that particular file. Now, right now I have training container. In destination also have training container. Let's take example. I'll create one more container. In my source storage account, I'll create one more container with the name Dell. Is system will automatically transfer that particular data also in this training storage account without doing anything right now. I'm repeating my question. Let's example, I'll create one more container Dell in the storage source one. And is this system will automatically transfer this particular data in the training one, in the destination training container? We have already selected everything there while defining those rules. Okay. The correct answer is no, not possible. Because while defining those rules, we have mentioned that from training to training it will go. So if you want, you need to add that particular rule. Without adding rule, system will not add those particular files. And you can see here, we got the copy of our file in our destination content. Now let's take example. I'll upload one file here in the destination when I'm going to. Let's try that. Can we upload the files? I'm in the destination container. Please see my screen very carefully. error message. What is error message? The request is rejected because of object replication policy. So once we assign the object replication, it is not possible under that particular container. In the destination one, we can directly upload the files. In source one, we can do that, but not in the destination because the policy which Azure has given as per their policy. So this is how we can create replication policy. Now, any question anyone have regarding this? Please let me know. Yes, Rajan.
Ankit, from destination to source is not possible, Ankit?
Not possible. That's what we have done here. We got the error message.
Okay.
Okay, so if once you apply the replication policy, you can't upload any of the files in the destination container.
Okay.
Okay.
Thanks, Ankit.
Yes, Jani.
Okay, good morning, Angad. So this replication policy is introduced to avoid the duplication, right?
Replication policy is used. Actually, we have already uploaded a version. We have enabled the versioning, so there is no duplicacy. It's not possible to do duplicacy.
Okay.
For second thing, it is something like a backup for us. Or let's say example, some clients are using multiple regions. So what they are doing is they're facing the latency issue. Now, what is latency? Let's say example, our object is uploaded in US and I'm trying to access this particular object from India.
Okay.
So whenever we try to access few things, we will not get the proper performance of that particular application or service which we're trying to access from long distance. So to avoid that latency issues, that time we can also use these particular things. And even right now, both the storage account are in the same region. Even the same thing you can do with another regions also. Process is same. There is no change in the process.
Okay.
Yeah. Yes, Daniel.
Okay, so in case that we have the sources down, is it possible we can have like a switch to the destination, or that is not possible?
No, that's not possible because for each and every one, URL will be different.
Okay.
URL will be different because if you might be remember in previous sessions, I've shown you the URLs. If you see here, the first storage account name is called.
Okay.
So it's not possible that we can go with this one. See here, storage account name. Container name can be same here, but storage account name can't be same. Okay, so it's not possible.
So the main reason for doing this is to avoid like a latency, right?
Yes.
Latency issues. Okay.
Yes, sir.
I'm good. Using the suppose using other account can be send an object to in the destination account. Destination
other Azure account you're talking about?
Other account.
Yes, we have that option. Few days before we got that option. Earlier even we don't have that option. If you see here we have other account option also. But how to use it, even I'm not aware of that right now because just few days before we got that option. Okay. So cross account is possible.
Okay, great.
Okay, because right now we are not getting any option here that I can search that particular subscription of that one and I can select that one. Right now here we are not getting it. So like might be we need to do some settings for that. I'm going to check in upcoming days these things also. Okay.
Sure. Great. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
In replication,
Yes, sir.
in replication process, it is in one-to-one only, or can I use multiple source? Sorry, one multiple source into multiple this
You
destination
can
also.
use one source, multiple destination. It is possible.
Okay.
You can do that also.
Okay.
Yes, Jabbar.
Yeah, so so in case that replication is maybe going on and maybe there is a system failure. So what is going to happen to the destination?
If you
Is
might be
the
remember,
data going to be hung somewhere until the system is back, or what's going to happen?
Daniel, might be you forget one of the things we have learned in our previous session, that whenever we are creating our storage account, that time system is creating multiple copies of our object.
Okay.
We have discussed about storage redundancy, LRS, GRS, ZRS.
Mhm.
So system is creating multiple copies here. So if one particular availability zone is down, if you are using GRS, it can be picked from another other region availability zone. Or if you are using ZRS, it is having multiple copies in multiple availability zone. This is what we have discussed. So if one thing is down, it automatically picked from there. In that particular case, URL will be same. But in replication, URL will not be same.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
Yes, Kumar.
Yeah, good morning, Ankit.
Good morning.
So I wanted to move some large data or copy some of the data. If any other external tool or internal tool, Azure portal, we have to copy or retrieve the data.
You want to upload it? We have discussed about Storage Explorer. There are multiple options. We can upload our files from local machine to our storage account. One is graphical user interface, means this website. Second one is that particular tool which I have told you, Storage Explorer. Third option is CLI. Fourth option is PowerShell. Regarding CLI and PowerShell, I'm going to show you in upcoming sessions.
So this can we can copy and delete or retrieve the data for huge data as well, right?
Yes, we can do that.
Okay. In AWS, we have other inbuilt tools we have, right?
In that AWS also we can use WinSCP. We can use these four options we have. On behalf of the tool we can use WinSCP.
Okay. Okay, thank you.
Now let's move forward. See, at that point I mentioned it, which I have shown you. We can't upload the object in the destination storage account container. Now moving to the next option called as static website hosting. Means in this our storage account, we can build a small type of website also. Here we are here as per the word static. Static means that the things which we are not going to change, but doesn't mean that we can't change here. Let's say example, right now you have built any website. In future you want to do some changes. Don't worry, you can do the changes. But word is using static here. It doesn't mean that you can't change anything. You can change whenever you want to do some changes. But yes, static website hosting, in this you can create a website where you have a text only, not images, a basic HTML website where you have just only text or hyperlinks you have given it. So that hyperlink type of websites you can create here. In this one, you can't use any more codings like we have Amazon.in website. Like I have Amazon.in. This type of website you can't build here. It's not possible to build this type of websites. A very basic type of where you have just only text message. That type of websites you can build under our storage accounts. So let me do one thing. Let me create a new storage account. Review. Click on it. Time. Still in process. Now, let me go to the particular storage account. Scroll down. Here we have static website. By default, this option is disabled. We need to enable this option. And when we are enabling, there are two pages we require. One is index document name. Other one is error document. Name you can give any here. In our previous session, we have discussed it. Homepage of a website is always called as index.html. So that's why it is asking for index document name. But here in the static website, you can give any name, whatever the name you want to give. Ankit.html also I can give. So I need to create a web page with the name ankit.html. But let's say example in future, any other employee is going to join in our organization. He is going to check those web pages. How he can identify ankit.html web page is for index? Not possible. He need to come here and check those things. So that is why we are not giving any other name to our index document name. We are always giving the name index.html. And for error document path, we are giving error.html. So with the help of this one, in future, any other employee is going to check those details with these names, they can easily identify. So these are standards which we are following. It's not mandatory to use it, but still we are using. So for other person, it will be easy for to identify. So it will be easy for them whenever they are going to see. So for you also, it will be easy. You can identify this is index document and this is error document. Click on save. Now when I click on save, here I'm getting the primary endpoint. I'm going to note down this primary endpoint here. Done. And now I'm going to containers. If you see here we got one container with the name $web. Did I create this container? No. I didn't create this particular container. System is automatically creating this particular container. So open this one. And this can be your interview question also. Whenever we enable static website, what is the name of the container which system is going to create? The name is $web. This is by default system is creating. And under this particular container, I need to upload one index.html, other one is error.html. So let's create those web pages. I'm just typing simple HTML coding. save as type, all files. Index.html, save as type, all files. Error. Error.html, save as type, all files. I have given headings. If you just type a simple text message also, that is also okay for your practice purpose. Upload. Browse for file. Text up. Done. Now, see here. Here I'm able to see the text message which we have given, index.html. Now, how can I see error.html? Slash, I'm just giving as Ankit here. It is rerouting to error page. Slash Ankit means that if you have that particular path in our website, that time we are giving slash that particular path details. But if you see here, when I'm trying to give that particular path, it is rerouting to error page because we don't have that particular path in our website. Let me just give here as Azure also. See, let me go back. Slash Azure. In this case also, it is rerouting us to error. So if you try to go to any other path which is not available, automatically system will reroute us to error.html. So this is what we have all about static website. Yes, Prabha.
Okay, is it mandatory to upload in web container or even we can
Yes,
create
it
a
is
separate one?
mandatory. No, we can't create our own. That's why system is automatically creating. For others purpose, it is not creating. But for only this purpose, it is creating. So that's why we need to upload the file in this particular container.
Okay.
If you upload in any other container, system will not pick your files. Okay?
Okay.
Yes, Kumar.
Yeah, hello.
Yes,
Uh,
Kumar.
Whenever we are going to update the index.html file,
Mhm.
again it automatically updated with the content in the website also, correct? No
Yes,
need.
automatically. No need to do anything. Automatically, it will do that. We are replacing the file. Whatever things, new things we have added, it will add it here also. We'll try that also. Let me edit this particular one. Here I just given hello all. I'll give again here as thank you. Save. I'll do come here, upload. Check the checkbox for overwriting the file. Upload.
Okay.
See?
Yeah, that means we have to modify every time and again we have to upload it.
Yes,
Correct.
whenever we are going to modify, we need to upload.
Okay, got it.
Okay?
Yeah.
Yes, Charu.
This activity we need to do manual only, right?
Again, there is no option of automatically, manually. We need to do that. And even these things we can't link with our pipeline also. Whenever we do some changes in GitHub or in our Azure repository, system will automatically do that. These things will not work with those things also.
Okay.
This process is completely a manual process. Okay, that is why it is used as static word, because very rarely we are changing these things in these type of websites. Okay, these
I
type
mean-
of pages you will mostly see in terms and conditions of a website.
Okay.
Because terms and conditions very rarely we are changing. This URL which I'm getting here, this URL client can link with their original website, and in this static website they'll upload their terms and conditions. A lot of customers are doing like this. Okay.
Okay. Got it.
Yes, Ramesh.
Ankit, if you have multiple, pages, like we upload only one file and we given that link, right? Primary link. So if
In
you have
this
multiple,
one, you can't create multiple. If you want to create, you need to get that specific URL of that particular file and link by using HTML coding called hyperlink. Directly from that URLs you can't access. You need to link by using hyperlink. That's it.
okay. Hyperlink in the static page. Okay, got it.
Yes. In this static page, you can use HTML hyperlink coding.
Okay.
With that, it can be possible.
Okay, thanks, Ankit.
Okay, so let's move forward. Now we are going to discuss about another topic called file share. Till that time, we are discussing about containers. But now we are going to discuss about another storage service called file share. Here, file share. Now, what is this file share option? File share option is that we can link this particular share service with our Windows machine, with Linux machine, or Mac operating system also we can. Even this file share service, I can directly link with my local machine also. Or if you want to link with virtual machines, we can link that also. In file share, we can store maximum data of 5 terabyte, not more than that. So maximum limit which we have, we can store data in file share. But if you want to link this file share with your local machines or even with Azure virtual machines, there's some port number needs to be enabled. In Azure virtual machine, by default, that port number is enabled. We don't need to enable, even we don't need to enable that particular port number in our NSG. Like earlier, we are enabling HTTP port. We don't need to enable this particular port number, which is required for file share. But which port number is required? Let's see. So I'll go to file share. I'm going to create a file share. Give the name of our file share. File share name can be anything. File 149. Maximum port. Done. We are able to create our file share. Here we have an option of upload. I'm going to upload some files directly from 149. I'll just go with this coffee image. Upload. And I have uploaded a particular file. How can I say that particular file here? Are we able to see that particular file? I'll go to browse option on left hand side. Here I'm able to see. I got the URL also. See here, I'm not able to access this particular file from this particular URL. And see the URL, storage account name, dot file. Earlier, when we start learning about the storage one container, that time it is using blob. But this time they are using and if you see here, we are getting the error message. Why we are getting error message? Because under this particular file share, whatever the files you are going to upload, we can't access directly from these particular URLs. It's not possible. We can access from here. So how we can access? Only from our virtual machines we can access, or from our local machines. So for this one, what I need to do is for learn about this one, I need to create virtual machines. Why I need to create virtual machines? The reason is I can't access this particular file share from my local machine because for this one, we need to enable some port number. Which port number? So let's click on connect. Click on, okay, show script under the system will show a script also, which we can run. But for this one, the port number needs to enable is 445. And by default, that particular port number is not enabled in our local machines. And it's quite very difficult to enable that particular port number. But if I talk about in Azure, the virtual machines which have the Linux one or the Windows one, in that one, by default, the system is enabling those port numbers. And here I'm getting the script. The script which we are able to see. We need to run this particular script. So for this one, let me create one Windows virtual machine. Then I'm going to show you for Linux also. Here we have for Linux also. Show script. Here I for Linux also. System is creating a directory. System is mounting that particular directory. Same thing, this system is doing it. Once we have done in our data disk, same thing system is doing here also. But here system is giving those commands, so just copy and paste. No need to do any single change in these commands. Let me create a virtual machine. Windows 149. Resource group 149. We must create. Click on. Taking some time. Still in process. Now let me create another machine also. And this time I'm going to create Linux machine. So same file share, we can link with Windows also. Same file share I can link with Linux also at a same time. Done. Okay, so now let me go to my virtual machine. And first let me connect our Windows machine. Copy the public IP. Name, password. Still in process. Now till the time system is loading this machine, I'll go to Windows 1. And here I'm getting the script. This is PowerShell script. The script which we are able to see here, this is PowerShell. So we will run this particular script in our Windows machine. Yes, Pratap, you can unmute first. Yes, Pratap, you are lowering down your hand, raising down your hand. Look like you have some question.
No. My mistake, my press. Sorry.
Okay. Now I'm going to open PowerShell. Where the PowerShell I'm going to open. And under this PowerShell, I just need to copy this command. So here in the right hand side, in the below, we have an option to copy these commands in one single row. Copied. Right click, enter. Now system is trying to connect, and you can see here, colon, which port number they are using, 445. Credentials added. Go to this PC and see here. Here we have something called network locations. So if I double click here, under this we are able to see that coffee image which we have uploaded. Yes, we are able to see. Let me create one file here. I'll give the name as Windows file. Text file I have created. Windows file. Let me go to my Azure portal and go to browse and see that. Here we are able to see that. So this file share I have linked right now with my Windows virtual machine. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to connect to my Linux machine also. So copy this one. Let me open 40. This is batch number 149. IP address, click on accept. I'm able to connect. Now in previous session, we have seen a command called df-h. There we are able to see all the mount points. Let's go to file share. And again, I click on connect. Go to Linux. Show script. So copy this particular script. No need to do any single change in the script. Just copy the script and paste here. df-h. Just let me run again. See. How much data we can store? 5 terabytes. Here I'm getting the mount point. Let's go to this particular path. Enter ls and see here. This is the file which I've uploaded from my local machine. This is the file we have created in Windows virtual machine. And let me create some file in this one also. Sudo touch file 1, file 2, file 3. I'm creating 3 files with the help of touch command. Let me go to my portal, refresh. Here we got this. Let me go to my Windows machine. Here also we are able to see that particular file. So this file share you can link with multiple virtual machines. Even it is possible you can link with your local machines also. But if you're going with Windows one, for that one, we need to enable a port number 445. See, for that one, because by default that port number is not enabled in our local machine. So if you know how to enable those port number, you can enable it, and even you can connect this PowerShell with your local machine. So even this particular file share, we can link with on-premises servers also. On-premises servers, which we have, the client is using, have their own server. This file share we can link to that. But in one single file share, maximum we can store 5 terabytes of data, not more than. Now, any question anyone have, you can please raise your hand. Yes, Jana.
Angit, in Linux, we're creating the file. It's the file 1, file 2, file 3. So these will be in the text format. Like, is that the text?
No, it's not in the text format. It's in the file format. In Linux, we have file format called file. It's in that particular format. So in the Windows one which I created, that was in the text. If you want to create text files, you need to specifically mention touch. Let me do that. So touch file 4.txt.
Okay.
So this is text file. Okay. Without any extension, if you are creating any files, those files are creating in the file format.
Okay.
Okay.
Like file format in sense, like it will be like a folder.
No, file, not a folder. File, there is not a directory.
Okay.
We are using touch command. For touch command, file is used creating.
Okay.
For mkdir, directory is getting created. Okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yes, Srinivas.
Yeah, Ankit, good morning.
Good morning, Srinivas.
So if I create the file on Linux and I'm accessing from Windows, so whatever the content we have created on Linux, will that corrupt any time? Will that corrupt?
See here,
Okay.
we are able to on the spot see the files.
Yeah, we can see, but the content of that file, will that corrupt or it will be same?
Whatever the content I'm able to see from Linux machine is same content I can see from my browser also. Same content I can see from the Windows machine also.
Okay.
On the spot live data we are able to see.
Okay.
It is replicating at all places in same time. Okay. So the system is by default taking the backup. If you see here, when I created system is automatically taking the backup of these things. Enabled backup service. They have automatically done that. Okay. So if anything had happened with that backup, we can recover. Here we have an option of backup. With the help of this, we can recover that. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yeah,
Yes,
actually, in the back end, like any protocol like working on this file share?
No, there is no policy we can define here.
Oh, no, we are not defining, but in the Azure environment, like which protocol does Azure file use for file sharing? No, just we did not say anything, but in the backend, any mechanism like file share, some should like have a protocols, right?
No, which type of protocol you are checking for? Please elaborate your question.
That is only which protocol like you use for file share, like sometimes like a simple mail protocol, like a mail related.
Okay.
That way,
I
like,
understand. So for Linux one, it is using it NFS protocol.
Oh, NFS. Okay.
For Windows one, it is using SMB protocol.
Oh,
for
yeah, you mentioned right. Sorry,
Linux one and for Windows, sorry, for Linux one and for Mac, NFS protocol is getting used. NFS work on port number 2049.
Oh, okay.
NFS work on 2049 port number and SMB port number work on 455 port number. So that's why for Windows one, this port number, and for Linux one, 2049 port number needs to be available.
Oh, sorry. You already mentioned in the PPT. I forgot actually.
No issues.
Thank you.
No issues. So that's why I'm saying that those port number needs to be enabled if you are working on our local machines on our on-premises. But those port numbers by default not enabled. But if I talk about in Linux machine or Windows machine, by default those port numbers are enabled. Okay, 2049 for NFS, for SMB 455 port number needs to be enabled. But in local machine, those port number by default not enabled. So for practice purpose, try to create virtual machine like I have done it, and then you can connect. And I am requesting you, don't waste your time to search how to enable a port number in your local machine. Just for 2 minutes of practice, don't waste your time. Because in real time also, let's say example, you want to connect with on-premises, it is not your part of the job to enable that port number. That is networking team part of the job, how to enable the port number. So don't waste your time on in your local machine. How can enable? I'll try with local machine also. Don't waste time on those things. Okay.
Sure. Noted, Ankit. Yep. Thank you.
Yes, Jani.
Like it is the file sharing is on-premises deployment means like
on-premises means like the servers which we have it in our own office.
Okay.
Those servers we can call it as on-premises servers.
Okay. So do we have a chance of creating the virtual machines on-premises thing? Like the creating files, the sharing files on this?
Just the process is same to link with that same virtual machine, like which I've done with the Azure virtual machine, the same process you need to follow. You get the command from their side, whatever the command we are getting it, the same command you need to run. You don't need to do any single change in that.
Okay.
Okay. Only if the for directory name is file 159.
Okay.
It is same as our file share name. So if you want to change, this is what you can do that. Other than that, you don't need to do any single change with this.
Okay.
Means the files, this one you need to change, and other than that, you need to change here also. because everywhere it is using the same name of that particular directory. So if you are changing there, you need to change every.
Okay.
So this is the only thing you can change. Other than their username, password, everything is coming automatically.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Okay.
Anyone have any more questions? Yes, Amit Singh.
Yes, this file share system is similar to EFS service in AWS cloud.
Correct, but EFS work only on Linux-based operating system.
Okay.
You're 100% correct. EFS work only on Linux. For Windows, they have a separate service. FSX, they have it. For Windows, they have it. But in Azure, we have one single service which I can link with Windows also, even for Linux also.
And one more question. What is the main purpose of using the file share system?
Okay, with the name you can identify, Amit. The name is file share. That you can share these files everywhere, wherever you want to do that. And you can link this file share with thousands of machines in one single tool. But if you might be remember in previous session, we have learned about data disk.
Yes.
Data disk option also we have it. In that one, we have a share option. We have discussed it. In that one, the maximum limit is 10.
10. Yes.
Minimum is 3, we have it. Maximum is 10. So not more than 10, we can share it. But in data disk, we can, with thousands of machines, we can link in one single.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay. Thank you.
Yes, Amit.
Yeah, Ankit, hi. Morning.
Good
So maximum data size is 5 TB per file share.
Per file share, correct.
So customer is having 10 TB of data, so he need to create 2 file share with different names, right?
Correct.
To have this 10 TB data stored in file share and sharing across.
Correct. You are correct.
Hello?
Yes, correct, Amit. Amit, are you able to hear me?
I'm audible? Hello?
Yes, Amit, I am able to hear you.
Okay. So if a customer is having 10 TB of data, so he need to create 2 file shares.
Yes, Amit.
Okay. And can we access this from Storage Explorer? It is not possible, right?
We can access the files, Amit. Are you able to hear me, Amit?
Yes, now I am able to hear you.
Okay. Now we are able to see the files here, but we can't access these files from our that URLs. We can't access those files.
Yes,
Even I can't edit this file from here also. Like I want to edit this file. I want to add some text. Just those things are not possible. I can download the file and re-upload. That's possible.
Okay. And like blob, we can store any type of data, right? Unstructured
Any type
data.
of data, like
So
yesterday
in
you
file
have
share
emailed
only
me also.
Yes, so only file, in file share, only file type data could be there,
No,
or any, videos also.
JPG.
So what is the basic difference between a blob and a Azure file share?
No, see here.
As far as data type is concerned.
No, there is no concern of data types. See here, I have uploaded JPG, I have uploaded text, I have uploaded with file type.
Okay. Okay. So any type of data can be stored in file share also.
Yes, there is no restriction. There is no documented. It is mentioned by the Azure that we can only upload this type of files or we can't upload this type of files. There is nothing mentioned from their side. So we can upload any type of file, whichever you want to upload, you can upload that particular file. Okay, like yesterday you have emailed me also that you want to store -PST type of file.
Yes,
You should try that one also.
.PST. Yes, we'll try. And one more query is there any user restriction for blob storage as compared to file storage? Since file share can be accessed through multiple VMs, and blob, is there any user restriction?
Like if you might be remember in previous session, we have learned about how we can create our users in our virtual machines.
Yes.
Don't give the permission to them so they can work on that particular directory.
Okay, so we can restrict the user and
at user level. At user level, we need to that. That is work of the Linux administrator. If you're working on Windows, that's work done by the Windows administrator.
And
From
one-
ourselves, we can't restrict.
Yes, sure. So one more query is like you said, we can access this file share from on-premise also, right?
Yes,
On-premise
correct.
server. So to connect to on-premise, we should have VPN connection.
No,
in
VPN
Azure
connection
side?
is no VPN
connect-
connection is required.
Okay.
I can directly connect even to my local machine also. The only thing is the port number needs to be enabled.
Port number need to be enabled. Okay.
That's the only condition which we need to follow. Other than that, nothing is required.
Thanks, everyone.
Okay.
Got it.
Anyone have any more questions? Okay. So with this, I'm ending this session. In tomorrow's session, we are going to discuss about a topic called AZ copy. Now, what is this AZ copy? AZ copy is a CLI which is only used for AZ copy is a topic which is only used for storage CLI. This is a CLI command line interface. And to work on AZ copy, we need storage account first. To work on your storage account by using CLI, we can use this AZ copy. So how to use this AZ copy, we will learn in our tomorrow session. Thank you all. Thank you for joining today's session. See you tomorrow. Thank you.